Hey everybody, it's Debbie O'Neill of Scrap Me Quick Designs, and it is December 1st today, and I have something fun to share with you. It is Diamond Press's Advent Calendar for 2025. Now this was exclusive on HSN. It is full of 25 amazing things from Diamond Press. We're going to open it up each day. Now it is, as of December 1st, still available over on HSN at a discounted price actually, and you get free shipping on HSN right now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but it is still available. If you see stuff and you want to go grab one, do it quick because these are going to run out. Okay, first of all, it is in this cute little box that is just adorable. I love it. And here we go. Look at this. It's so fun. I love what they did with the designs on this. The Diamond Press products are fantastic. I cannot wait to see and share with you what's going on here. It did come with this little thank you note from Diamond Press for being part of their incredible crafting community. Now, I did pay for my box. Diamond Press did not send me this. I bought this myself because I was so excited to see what was inside of it. So I have my craft knife. Day one is up here. We're going to start with day one. I'm going to open up the box, the door, Okay, let me got tissue in there. And oh gosh, there's quite a bit of stuff in here. Now on these doors, evidently you can see what you can make with the things inside behind the door, which I love. Thank you, Diamond Press, for doing that. And these, it's to make little books. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Okay, so let's get this open and I will show you what is inside. Okay, so this is a die so that you could cut out the shape. And then there's 3 stamp sets in here, guys. 3 stamp sets. That's really fun. Let me zoom this in so maybe you can see that a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so there is a stamp that looks like it would be like to, stamp the cover of the book. And it's got some other little embellishments on here. When I play with that, I'll let you guys know. And then there is a stamp set that I guess would be decorative that would go on the front of the book to create the different covers. And this one also has another stamp here that I guess you would use. And then there are 3 sentiments. So on this one, it says, oh gosh, okay. It says, here's to your next chapter. How fun would that be? That would be really cute to put on the front of a card or a bookmark or something. Then there's 2 more sentiments on this one. It says, let me see. It's a little bit hard because it's tiny. Thank you, you're the best in my book. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? And then the other one is, hope your birthday is one for the books. How fun. All right, so I am going to create a project with this. I will be back to show you what that project is. And every day, follow along with me here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to open each day, and I will have made a project to share with you. So stay tuned. I'll show you this in just a second. Okay, so let's make our book. That's the day 1 prize today in the Advent calendar. So it comes with 3 stamp sets and the die. So we're going to have this set over here. I'm going to just move these down here. I am using my stamping press, and I've got some inks that I'm going to be using. And of course, I have my Diamond Press marquee and a couple of other things that I'm going to be showing you. I am going to make this. I was so excited when I saw it because I have a friend who absolutely loves books. So the minute I saw this, I knew that it would be cool to make her something, and her birthday is coming up. So one of the sentiments is about books and birthday. So this was perfect. Now I'm using my, this is a We Are Memory Keepers stamp press You can use whatever you want. You can use the stamps with just a regular acrylic block if you want, or if you have a stamp press, that works great too. So we're going to start by getting our paper, and I'm just going to use it just needs to be big enough to put the image on. So because we're going to be die cutting this out, but you're going to take the first stamp that looks like the book itself, and we're going to put that onto our image. So we're going to put it on our press, and then I'm going to use purple because my friend loves purple, and she is a huge book fiend. She goes to book conventions. She gets authors to sign her books. She loves books, and so this is going to be amazing to use for her. So excited. Now I'm using a bigger ink pad than I normally would, so on these smaller stamps, so you will see me kind of wiping off my background if it looks like I got too much ink on there, and we're going to just press this down. Now this is a stampendable stamp. It's got a felt bottom on it and a nice handle. And I use this so that I can make sure that I get a good impression all over my stamp when I'm working with my stamping press. So take that down, tuck this back in the corner here because I want this to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to add a second layer of ink. So we'll add some more ink. There we go. That looks good. I'm just going to lay that over and just make it a little bit darker. Perfect. It looks great. Okay, so I want to clean this stamp off. And I'm going to use my Diamond Press Chamois. I love this for wiping my stamps up. Awesome. Okay, and then I'm going to put this back on its cover so we don't lose it. That is a good habit to get into when we're working with all these stamps and so forth. Okay, so the next layer that you're going to put on is the layer that looks like the inside of the book. So it's this one on the stamp set. So we're going to put this one on. Now this, you're going to need to line it up so that it covers that center part of the book and the bottom of the pages. So we're going to get this on here. Make sure I have that. And then I'm going to add a second color of ink, which I'm using a lighter pink color. Make sure I get good ink on there. And we're going to lay this on. Okay, and I'm going to add a little more ink. Now I'm using a dye base ink. You can use whatever inks you want to use, but I'm using this dye base ink, and the Nina white paper. Okay, and then we're going to take this off, and this is going to blend in here, so I'm not worried about that. And move this one out of the way. And then you have another set of the book image that looks like this on the sheet. It's the binding and decoration for the front of your book. So it's got the little notches up here, so to speak, that you just need to make sure when you line it up, you line it up onto your book appropriately. And we're going to add this. And for this one, I'm going to use a dark brown ink. Of course, you can use whatever colors you prefer. We're going to add some dark brown ink here. And there again, I'm going to wipe off around just so I don't get brown ink on things it shouldn't be on. And we're going to press that down. And it's going to add some detail to our book page. It looks so nice. Okay, we're going to take this one off, put it back on its carry sheet here. And then there is also, on the sheet that has the bigger book, there is also lines, okay? And this is like to make it look like the pages of your book. And you could do it when you do the decorations on the front of your book if you prefer, but I decided that I would rather do it separate because I could make that whatever color I wanted, but I am going to go ahead and make it brown so that it looks like the edges of my book. But you can make it a different color if you want, but it is a separate stamp from the decorative element. Okay, so we're going to lay this on. Oh, look, it's looking so cool. All right, now we're going to put this back on its carry sheet because it's really small and you would lose that. All right, now the other thing that we need to do is add a sentiment to the front of the book. So like I said, I'm making this for my friend's birthday who loves books, and this says, hope your birthday is one for the books. It could not be more perfect for my friend. So we're going to put this on our book where we want it on our cover. All right, just kind of line that up where you think would look best on your book. I'm trying to kind of center it. And for this, I'm going to use a different color ink because I really want it to stand out. And I'm going to use this dark pink ink. Let me wipe up this ink that I don't want transferring elsewhere. And we're going to put this on the cover of our book. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. All right, so there is one more detail to add to your book before we go to cut it out. And that is on one of your sheets here, this one, and it is the little bookmark, like a bookmark, is hanging out of the bottom of the book. Now, you have two choices. You could go ahead and stamp this here now if you wanted, but your die actually has a spot on it for where this goes. So I have opted to go ahead and die cut it, and then I'm going to stamp my image and add it to my book. So that is going to be your preference, whatever you prefer to do. Let me get that out of here, but we're going to set up our die cutting. You do want some washi tape, and then you want the metal die that came in this set. And let me go ahead and get a couple of pieces off of here. And this is just paper washi tape that I use. And we're going to line this up. Now, when you line it up, you want to make sure that the bottom edge here where you see my finger pointing here is underneath that purple on the bottom of your book, so that you look like it looks like you have a white space right here. That's where that bookmark is going to go. And so you want to leave that so you see it. And then we're going to run this through. I'm going to run it through my little marquee here. Put that out of the way. Take the tape off. off of this. Okay, so we've got our little book, and now it will leave some white edges, so don't think you did it wrong. You will see some white edges around it. I'm just going to take the washi tape off of this. Okay, so now you have your book, except that you want to add the bookmark to it. So you can either, I put that little bookmark on my stamp as opposed to putting it on my block, since I already took this off but you can add ink this way, or what I'm going to do is something different, because I can't ever do it the same way everybody else does. I'm going to use just some of the white cardstock from what I cut off. And I'm going to actually stamp. I want mine to be pink to match the wording. And I'm actually got that little bookmark indentation, whatever you want to call that. It's actually a bookmark, I guess. I'm just wiping any excess ink off of my block. And then I'm going to just put it on a piece of white cardstock, and then I'm going to cut mine out. I'm going to do a little fussy cutting here. You could take it and just put it here onto your book. That would be perfectly fine, but I wanted to do this because I think it makes it stand out a little more. So I'm fussy cutting around the bookmark shape, and I'm leaving a little bit of a white edge around it. And like I said, you don't have to do this part. You can just stamp it directly on there. But when I made a prototype, I decided that I really liked it standing out. So now I've got the little bookmark here, and then I'm going to use some glue and just glue it to my book. All right, and it's going to go right here. Okay, so there's the book. It's complete. But now we're going to add it to a project because I wanted to make a birthday card for my friend. So what I did was, this is a A2 size white card, and I cut a piece of shimmer gold cardstock and adhered that to the front of my book, and then I wanted a frame, so I went and looked through some of the things I had, and in one of the other Diamond Press projects kits was this chocolate box, and I loved the scallop shaped frame, and it fits perfectly on an A2. So I did this. I cut out a darker pink, kind of the same color that I used for the book and the tag here, and we're going to put this on the front to make a birthday card for my friend. So I would like to pop this up a little bit, so I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive foam tape and put that on the back of my my image here, my book image. Like I said, my friend really loves books, so this is going to be perfect for her. Her birthday's coming up, and we always get together and try to celebrate our birthdays together, so I need to give her this cute, super cute card. Okay, so here we go. And then I'm just going to add it to the front of the card. I'm going to turn it just slightly, just to make it a little more interest. Okay, so this is the card that I made using that wonderful day one of the Advent Calendar book. Now there's two other sentiments that you can use, and make what you want. Some people are making bookmarks. Some people have made other types of things with it, but I thought this was really cute for a birthday card. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Be sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm doing every day of the Advent calendar for you, showing you how to make projects with them.